Mombasa County. Our Abi again is live for us. Earlier we showed you that report he filed on his trip there on SGR. It's good to see you, Abi. So the president is expected there this afternoon to launch the cargo train. Talk to us more about what you're hearing about the preparations and what to expect.
Well, many thanks, Sophia. Indeed, the president is expected to officially flag off the freight station, actually the freight train today at around 2:30 p.m. It will be a historic occasion for Kenya now that we are having the standard gauge railway coming to life. And of course, lots and lots of expectations, Sophia. So the program really is the president will be jetting in any time at around 1 p.m. Then he will be proceeding to Port Reitz, where the cargo train will be officially flagged off, and of course it's going to take about 8 hours to Nairobi. There's a lot of positive sentiment right now here in Mombasa, as well as negative sentiment as this launch is about to happen. And let me just bring in some of the residents who are here in Mombasa just to get their feeling about this particular project. And asanteni sana. Labda tungetaka tu kujua mna maoni gani kuhusu standard gauge railway, hata rais akiwa tayari kuizindua hivi jioni ya leo.
Okay, kwa upande wetu tunafurahia, lakini pia sisi kama wananchi wa kawaida inatumiza upande mwingine, haswa sisi ambao tuko katika sekta ya mabasi. Tukiangalia tunaona sasa kama bei ya basi na bei ya train itapunguza ile. Cha msingi ni ati ile itaondoa jam kwa barabara, manake sometimes sisi watu wa basi tunatoka hapa saa 2 kufika Nairobi tunachelewa. Upande mwingine pia tungeomba pia ile bei serikali iangalie, ndio watu wote pia wakuwe katika level moja. Isiwe ati ile train itaumiza watu upande wa basi na basi wataumiza upande wa train. So tunaona ni vizuri rais angalie hiyo.
Naam, asante sana. Well, Sophia, that's just one of the residents we've been able to talk to. I want to now bring in the chairman of the National Lands Commission, and that is Mohamed Swazuri, the man who has been behind the compensation of land as this particular project has been going on. And he is right now with us. And let me just quickly bring him in, Sophia, and just to get to hear his expectations as we start the train officially tomorrow. Of course, today we're expecting the president to flag off the cargo train. Just tell us what are some of the other arrangements really?
Well, what we have been briefed from the last time we were here when we did the test run the other week on a Saturday was that today we launched the cargo train. It will be received by I think some other cabinet secretaries in Nairobi. Then tomorrow we launch the passenger train, which we shall all board and go to Nairobi. I've boarded the train myself. It is very good, very nice, world class. So our expectations as a commission is that Kenyans have a new project that is rated one of the best. CRBC has confirmed that this is one of their best projects. It has been done at reasonable cost. It has been done 18 months ahead of schedule. So all these stories that people are talking about concerning the gravy train and the compensation scandal, there is nothing like that. If we had really vandalized the project, it would not be commissioned today. And by the way, we have actually saved half of the money we have not even paid because there are disputes within the payees. So it's not true that we have overspent, we have stolen some money, we have done this. The people who are bringing these malicious rumors, they timed it to coincide with the launching of this program. This is a project that is well done. That is why after the success of this project, you saw our president signed a new one for the second phase, which we ourselves went to survey last week.
All right. And of course, Chairman Swazuri, there's been a lot of concern around the compensation plans, and of course, you did mention that there is still some money that is yet to be disbursed. How much are we talking about? And overall, just give us a breakdown of what has gone into compensation of this particular project?
In general, I don't have the nitty-gritty of the figures because they are long, there are many schedules. I think we have now 11 schedules. But the total amount expected to be disbursed for land compensation and developments here is 28 billion. Okay? We have so far released, I think, 15 or 16 billion. Okay? We have about 13 or 12 billion still within us pending because you are not supposed to pay where there are disputes. Upon finalization of those disputes, we shall release the rest of the money.
All right. And final question, Chairman, is we are going towards the second phase of the SGR. It's going to Naivasha to Kisumu. In terms of the routing and, of course, compensation headache, are we likely to face the same situation we faced during the Nairobi-Mombasa?
Not likely, because you see the problem with there are two problems in the first phase, which we don't think we'll find in the second phase. The first issue is that when we were doing the first phase, NLC, which is the body that is mandated to acquire and compensate, was not brought to the fold. All right. So there was no advance information to the people about this project. Now we have done it. We have been told early enough. We went to the site last week. We toured the area and we talked to the people, and we'll continue talking to them even before the exercise of compensation starts. All right. And by the way, we're only doing 120 kilometers fast up to Suswa. Then secondly, the other thing that happened here is that from 0 kilometer to about 15 kilometers, the ownership of the land is not well defined. There are people on the land who don't have titles.
So are you saying you're going to face a bigger challenge this time?
No. But there, I'm telling you the difference is that here we did not have proper ownership details. Okay. But in that one, everybody has a title. So we are not likely to have as many disputes as we had in the first phase. Right. So we think this is very good. What the government has done is just to provide an additional way of transport. If somebody is not satisfied with this, the old railway line where we are now is still there. The trailers will still be there for cargo. The buses will still be there for passengers. The airlines are still there. This is just an opening for bigger East Africa, because this line is supposed to go to Uganda, all the way to Rwanda and Burundi. But it has to start from our side. We are doing our part. Then when it reaches to Uganda, the other people will do their part. Right. So for us, it's a very good project. We are happy to be associated with it. We have not embezzled any funds. We are ready to do even the second phase, and life continues.
Of course, EACC is still investigating your case, Sozori, and of course, we cannot rule out.
Everybody is being investigated. So if we find that there's something we did wrong, fine, we are there. Okay. But I can assure you, as far as we are concerned, where we have a dispute with somebody or there's a dispute of ownership, we pay the money. Yeah. So, and then, who is the complainant? Right. Who has complained that we have stolen the money? We don't know who the complainant is. Nobody has come out. Kenya Railways has never said they have lost their money.
But money was found in your house.
Me? Who told you that?
According to EACC.
No. When did they tell you that? Because they never found any money in my account. They didn't tell me that they found money. How can they find money when there's no money? All right. Yeah. So these are the malicious rumors you people are printing to say that money was found on me. Not a shilling was found in my Mombasa home. Not a shilling was found in my Nairobi. And I've been saying this for the last 1 month. I've been saying this. I don't know why you are saying they found money in me.
All right. Of course, many thanks there, Mohammed Swazuri, Chairman, National Lands Commission, putting up a spirited defense, saying that the project is above board, and of course, he's trying to distance himself from any claims that have been raised in regarding to money found in his house. And of course, Sophia, we will be keeping you posted at about 2 p.m. The President officially will now be flagging off the first the cargo train, I beg your pardon, and this will be heading off to Nairobi, and we do know that there will be a lot of colorful scenes we shall be covering for you from this side of town. Back to you, Sophia, in studio.
All right, Abby, before you go, 2 quick questions. So one, this cargo train today that's been launched, actual services will actually begin in January, not immediately after. Why is that?
So the explanation we've received so far, Sophia, is that there are still requisite infrastructure, especially the roads linking you to the train station. Some of the roads are not yet completed. And of course, they are still doing the final tests just to be sure that the train is safe. They can achieve the speeds they've been talking about, which is about 120 kilometers per hour. And of course, they've also been trying to ensure they have an operator who will be running the train. We do know that a company from Australia has already been shortlisted, and they're likely to be the ones to be contracted to be running the standard gauge railway. So those are the pending nitty-gritties that they have to fix before officially the train starts in January. But as of now, the schedule is already out. We do know how much passengers will be paying, both on the economy class and first class. We have the figures already out by the Kenya Railways. They are talking about 3,000 shillings and 900 shillings for the economy class. But really, Sophia, the bigger thing is some of the issues around infrastructure, they are yet to be finalized, which they are looking at a window of 3 to 4 months to clear. But officially, the train will be commissioned tomorrow, Sophia.
And the last one, the Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho had indicated he'd attend this event. Do we know if he's been invited officially?
Good question, Sophia. I want to bring in my colleague Francis Mtalaki, who is also going to be doubling up as our team as we cover this particular event, and he's here with me. And let me just bounce off that question to him. And Mtalaki, do we know whether the governor will be taking part in the launch? Has he been invited? Do we know so far?
Well, there was a press conference earlier at Travelers Beach Hotel where the government spokesman had asked that question. The members of media, we asked that question, but until this moment, it remains unclear, Abby, that the governor will be attending that important the session for the Mombasa County and the country at large. And given by the facts that there have been differences between the national government and the county government of Mombasa, so maybe it will be unlikely for the governor to attend, but all the same, this is a national project. So we expect that as a duty that is entitled by the county government of Mombasa to be invited, and it is up for the governor of Mombasa maybe to choose that is it beneficial for him to be able to attend this important function, given that it's happening here in Mombasa, and it's one of the pilot projects by the Jubilee administration. But the beneficiaries clearly will be coming from the people of Mombasa, who we usually travel to the up countries, and also looking at the port, which is right next to us here. There's so much that is happening here in Mombasa in terms of business. So quite of an interesting scenario to watch here as we head to the port, and later in the day, and also tomorrow, where the president will be coming to launch the SGR officially.
Well, Sophia, you've heard it from Mtalaki there. He's our regional reporter here in Mombasa. And it's a 50-50 gamble. We don't know whether the governor will be coming or not. But, of course, we'll be keeping an eye for that, because we know the frosty relations that have been existing between the president and the governor of Mombasa County. It will be interesting to see whether he'll be in attendance even today in the afternoon, as well as the official commissioning of the commuter train tomorrow, Sophia. So it's still a gamble for now, but do trust our team. We are all antennas up. We'll be giving you a wall-to-wall coverage from this side of town. Our team is spread across, and we actually won't miss out on any of the aspects of this coverage, Sophia.
All right, many thanks, Sabi. Again, live for us from Mombasa County, and as he said, we'll be covering that event